What up, man?
What's going on, yeah?
So my first question is, if anybody come on here, is how do you start a podcast?
How do you start a podcast?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, I know how you start, man. Introductions, man. What's up, everybody? It's K Carter, a.k.a. Fly Beyond, a.k.a. what kind of Chevy he driving.
Okay. So what's the Fly Beyond about?
Man, Fly Beyond is my company I'm working on, trying to help out the community, especially with the kids. Any parents that's single, that have kids, trying to help them out. Basically, trying to get some growth in the community, man.
What community you put? Oh yeah, I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a whole lot of memes and they say like people can't say like black. They say black people,
Mm-hmm.
but certain people can't say Pacific. Like I was about to stumble on that word because I think about the S. I think about the S in front of it, and then you want to say like Pacific or specific. Which one is it? I don't know, but is there Pacific?
Specific, man.
Specific.
Yeah, it took me years to learn that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, but is there a certain region or something that you trying to reach, or is it?
So right now, since I'm starting up, you can reach me at flybeyondllc@yahoo.com.
That's your email?
Yeah, that's my email.
Okay.
Working on a few social sites like Instagram, trying to get that going, trying to get the website going as well. You need a good website, man. I seen yours. Yours is perfect. I'm trying to get like you. But the region I'm working in right now is Richmond, Virginia. Well, pretty much Virginia as a whole, and North Carolina as a whole. More specifically, Raleigh, Roanoke Rapids. I'm working on Chapel Hill, working on Charlotte, Richmond, Virginia, Virginia Beach, all over Virginia.
So basically anywhere in Virginia. So what if I'm a single dad? Like, I mean, so is it only for single mothers or single dads, or what if I'm an aunt? What if
single
I'm an aunt?
Parents, man.
So single parents?
Yeah,
it's all single parents. Okay,
man,
my bad. I mean,
so it's basically anybody who's pretty much struggling with kids. So let's say you are an aunt and you taking care of. Are you an aunt?
I could be.
Well, let's say you are aunt or uncle and you taking care of your brother or sister kids and you need the help. You can reach out to me as well. We basically the type of sets of needs that you something you might need. So let's say you need help with like school stuff. If you need to reach out to me and you need the help with like school supplies, school clothes, you can just reach out to me. We'll figure out a way to like help you the best way I can. Pretty much based on needs, really.
I mean, is it a certain person or a certain situation that inspired you to want to do Fly Beyond?
So basically, I want to say you really inspired me, man. When you had started up your company, it inspired me to want to start something up as well. Growing up, I grew up with just my mom and my sister, really. So seeing her struggle, it really gets to you. So that's one of the reasons why I really want to start helping. It's just growing up, man. When you grow up with a single mom and she's struggling to like pay the bills, keep the lights on.
Okay. So say I'm somebody watching. So say right now somebody watching this podcast and I say, I like what Fly Beyond got going on right now. I like what this guy's talking about. Mm-hmm. And is it a way that I can possibly donate to you? Or?
So I'm working on building up a foundation as well, Fly Beyond Foundation as well.
Hey man, you covering up the Fly Beyond. That's what you hear about. Why you covering up the Fly Beyond with your hands, man? You gotta put your hands together. It's all about Fly Beyond today, ain't it?
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right, man. I'm sorry, man. My bad, man.
Don't come with the fly beyond.
Man,
That's the first thing
that's
they
how
gonna
I keep
see.
my hands, man. I'm trying to look cool for the camera, man. That's
Ain't no way to look cool for the camera,
for the camera, man.
Camera gonna get you however the camera get you. I got lint or something on my pants. I keep trying to get it off and it won't get off.
Man, I got millions looking, man. I'm trying to look cool for millions of people, man.
You might got 2 or 3, but I mean, I appreciate you coming on. But yeah, man, don't cover the fly beyond.
I got you, man.
Man, you should have. You know what, man? When you came into the podcast, you should have bought me a fly beyond shirt so I could reward.
You're right. I didn't think about that.
It up, man. Maybe next time, man.
I'm learning, man. I'm still learning, trying to get like you, man. You come prepared, man.
I don't come prepared.
You come very prepared, man.
I don't come prepared. Believe me, I don't come prepared, man. I'm just a ball of randomness.
I'm still honestly, man. I'm still learning, trying to grow, trying to do real big stuff, man. I want to help everybody out, especially with like investing, man.
So how you feel about investing?
Yeah, that's something else that we do as well, trying to teach people about investing. Because, a lot of people don't know about investing. You got to put your money into work, man.
Right now is a bad time to invest, Bubba. I don't know if anybody trying to invest right now with the market the way it is right now. I could tell you that much. So it's going to be hard.
Buffett, man. Warren Buffett, he'll say this is the best time to invest, man. When everything is down, you want to put your money into it. So that way, long term, it grows, man.
And that's kind of what I want to help people do. I like to do life coaching and stuff like that, but also financial type stuff too. Yeah. But I'm not a real financial advisor. But if you want to, how would you right now in the way the economy is right now? How would you try to get somebody to invest when everybody in the business for making money? So how do you? I know Warren Buffett said that, but to a normal person, they don't want to hear that. They want money now. They don't want to wait.
Right.
Especially if you're struggling. Like you're struggling right now. And you like don't got no money, don't have any money. That's improper grammar. But if you don't have any money, how do you get somebody to invest right now? Although this is a good time to invest.
Over time, everything. What stays down doesn't always stay down. You know how the saying it goes: what goes up must comes down.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. Everything was up, now everything is down.
But so how you explain to somebody that's gonna come back up?
Well, that's a good question. That is a good question.
That's just a question for investing. But I mean, investing is so tough, man. With investing is just a tough thing, and
you have to. I mean, honestly, for real, you just have to show stats. Show what people don't realize when you have a business. Yeah, you have like Apple, but they don't see that the money they're losing as well.
Yeah.
And that's what makes certain companies a good company, like Apple, Disney. Right now, Disney is losing money.
Yeah.
Because of what was going on with coronavirus. You know, that's basically why the stocks are down.
Yeah.
You had coronavirus, you got people pretty much not trying to pay anything because of inflation,
raise of income. So
me
and my buddy I used to work with, we used to always talk about like we're raising the minimum wage, do anything for the company, or with that, I mean not for the company, raising minimum wage, do anything for the country or the person that they paying the minimum wage to. And I always be like, yeah,
that's a yes or no question. It depends. It depends on the individual, because you have people that's getting paid millions and they still lose all that money. Think MC Hammer.
Yeah. But if you paying, so this is what I'm saying. So right now, if I had a job and the minimum wage, I don't know, was $9 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me $3 extra.
Right.
So now that company is like, okay, I just gave this man $3 extra, so now he making $12, right?
Right.
So now that company still that company's losing $3 an hour per employee. So how does that employee, like, he want to go back to making the same amount of money he was making, same amount of money he was making from the beginning? How, as a company, would you do that? Because you paying this person $3 now, and now you're like, okay, we paying you $12. So I was making $1 billion at first, and now I'm making less than $1 billion. I still want to make my $1 billion. And I want to be making more than $1 billion. And how do I get to that process? And that's if, okay, I'm paying this person $3 more, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna go up $3 more on my product. I'm gonna go up more on my product to cover this, and that's why everything is raising because of it, you know.
Right. And you said it right there. When companies pay their employees more, it's because they're raising their product or whatever up.
Yeah.
So you got to cover that money. They're not going to just give you a raise.
Yeah, so
I
that's
hate
what
to
I
say
say.
that.
So
Yeah, they're not going to give you a raise just to.
So that's what I'm saying. So really, the minimum wage raising up is a good thing, but a bad thing at the time. At the same time, like you were saying, but
right.
I really feel like it now. Where I'm at now, I guess it's easy if you're not making minimum wage. You can say like, oh, it's worse now, but looking at it, everything is raised just because of the minimum wage and inflation and right now.
My knees are bad, man.
Well, knees,
yeah, my knees are bad, man. They shot, man.
What?
I woke up early this morning, man. I started cramping and everything, man. I'm getting old, man. Oh, man, that age catch up to you, man.
Man, you ain't that old, man.
Man, I feel like it. I don't look it, but I feel like it, man. I always getting you 30 something. Yeah, yeah, I'm 30 This is a nice get up, man. I like this though, man. I like this, man. You starting something nice.
Yeah, it's all
try to spread some positivity.
Yeah, exactly.
Spread information.
Support my to really promote my life coaching business where I want to help people like just do better. I just want to help people do better, you know. And you know, people having situations in life. I feel like maybe sometimes they can call me and help them, but I wouldn't mind, you know, helping people get their life together. Because sometimes in life people feel like uninspired, and I just feel like a lot of people just going through the one little circle, just like a hamster in the wheel. Yeah. And I want to get people out of that. I mean, it's just so much stuff to the world that we can just appreciate.
Yeah.
Other than I seem like sometimes the only thing that people really appreciate or don't appreciate is death. Like that's the only thing that really affects people. Like when somebody die, that's when it's like the life changer. But every day we wake up, we should like appreciate life because it's, you know,
every day that you up, you should be thankful. Really.
And that come down to, so me and Mona was discussing yesterday like depression and like how people are depressed. Like a lot of people are depressed. And
why do you think that?
I don't know. I mean, it's just a lot going on. Like we see more. Like we have our phones in front of us. We in touch with more. We can see more. So maybe 20 years ago, I didn't know what was going on in China. Right. I didn't know what was going on in Montana. But now you got your phone in your hands, and if something pops up, you know right now what's going on in Montana. And I think it's just a lot of information overload. Right. And that's why a lot of psychologists and stuff tell you to, like, sometimes you got to put down your phone because you just know too much. And sometimes it's good to know this stuff, but sometimes it just causes a lot, you know, it affects your mental sometimes. So sometimes you just need to take a break from certain stuff.
I know that for certain, man. I had to take a break from myself, just working so much, just trying to achieve success, man. I had to take a break from work because that could be draining, man. Mentally, it can. I mean,
we always competing. It seems like as humans, and some people say they don't compete, but when you see something, you want it, and you go for it, and it's like we never really gather that sense of like happiness. We always trying to get something else and get something else and get something else. So we never really take time to like appreciate what we already have. Right. A lot, like me, I don't know about other people. Like years ago, I dreamed about doing certain things and I'm there, but it's like I don't even really appreciate fully what I was trying to achieve then. Although I didn't have no big expectations of nothing, but like some stuff that I'm doing now is stuff that I dreamed of doing, but I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about what's the next dream. Yeah. And that's why meditation sometimes, and I'm not saying I meditate all the time, but that's why taking time to meditate and taking time to like just put some time aside where you could just not even think about your dreams, or just a time just to clear your mind. Right. Like just to clear it completely, not think about one bad thing or one good thing, just to clear your mind and not focus on nothing.
Yeah,
and that's what
crazy,
meditation
man.
About.
That's what I was thinking about the other day. It's crazy that you bring that up, because I was thinking about starting meditating. Try to do it every morning at least about 30 minutes to an hour.
Well, you don't have to. The thing is with meditating, man. That time it's just taking some time to yourself.
Hey, that's the only time I got, man.
Yeah,
it's the morning time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So,
but yeah, pretty much any time of the day you wanna meditate.
Yeah, but you can
take
just
the time out.
Yeah, take 5 minutes out the day. Go to a quiet space, or one guy. I'm changing the subject a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the point going out for Denver? Murray. Murray, ain't it the point guard for Denver?
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, so I was watching him when he was in the bubble, and he was saying that when he get to the free throw line, like he been meditating and doing that kind of stuff for so long that his heart, like they had tested his heart rate or something like that, and they said his heart rate was like basically like still, like he had it like down, like he didn't, like most people get to the free throw line and their heart start beating, they get nervous. But he had meditated and he had trained his body to not let his heart rate go so high when he's at the free throw line from meditating.
At the bubble?
That was in the bubble, yeah. When he was in the bubble, but I mean,
ain't no crowd in the bubble, man. What that man?
But they were just saying he could do that anywhere. But that was just something they were talking about. He had been meditating and doing that kind of stuff for so long that he could keep his heart rate down, and that's important, is because it comes down to like the fight or flight
response. Yeah.
So in fight or flight response, you either gonna fight or flight, but sometimes you can rest. Like you don't have to always do fight or flight, but a lot of times humans don't take the time to rest.
Right.
And it's not always about fight or flight. It's about sometimes you gotta rest. Like you don't always see lions either running, eating. Most of the time you see a lion sleeping.
That's because lions sleep. A lot of people don't know this. Lions sleep 20 hours a day.
Yeah, exactly. And we, as humans, we don't sleep enough, and that's a lot of problems with stress. And like, I'm not saying everybody can sleep, but like I said, the fight or flight response is not the only way you should respond. It should just be through, sleeping sometimes, taking rest, meditating, clean your mind, because that's when stress starts building. That's when you get health issues and stuff.
Do something you love.
Yeah, do something you love. Yeah.
Paint, draw, play basketball, football.
Yeah.
Music. That's a lot of stuff. Just take the time to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Really. Watch the sky. Sometimes, man, I look at the sky and count the clouds.
Yeah.
Or at nighttime, I count the stars.
The stars?
Yeah, it sounds funny, but yeah, sometimes I count the stars, man.
Man, we so back to that. No, back to that. I mean, so I'm all about like saving money or buying stuff at a cheap rate. So in Richmond, Virginia, they got I guess you call it a bargain place or whatever, where you buy stuff, I guess, for a cheap price. So we went to one of the stores and we seen a telescope in there, and I think we paid like $8 for the telescope. So the other day I hooked the telescope up and I was trying to look at the stars, and I could not figure that telescope. I mean, you talking about watching stars, I could not figure that telescope out for nothing. And all that store make you want to do is buy the real thing. Like, they have nice stuff there, but like Brandon, he bought a drone from there, but that telescope made me want to get like a real fancy telescope and really look at the stars.
Thousands, I think.
Yeah, and the one I got was $8. But I think, matter of fact, back to that subject, I think I got this fit from that store. I got these pants for like $2. I got this hoodie for maybe like $2 from that store, so that ain't bad. $4 fit. But the Crocs is like 50. Crushed. They crushed, but I got these from the outlet, and I got these from the outlet in Vegas. When I went to Vegas, I got these. These were like, I bought.
It gotta be 50.
I bought 4. No, yeah. I bought. It was a sale they had. You buy 4, you buy 2, you get 2 free. Yeah, and I bought them when I was in Vegas. So
okay.
It's probably a $25 fit I got on, man. I think I'm killing the game right now.
That ain't bad.
For, $25 fit. Most of my money on the shoes.
That ain't bad though, man. And a lot of people.
I ain't trying to impress nobody either. It ain't super clean, but I mean, $4 for a decent fit ain't bad.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Like, a lot of people, man, they trying to keep up with the Jones and spend about $500 on a outfit, man.
I mean, then like I said, these pants probably came from Target, so the pants probably worth. They was brand new, so these pants probably worth like $25.
Yeah,
and the hoodie probably was worth like $25. So it's
at Target.
It's like stuff that came from Target.
But you say you got $2 though, or it came from Target.
So the way the store is the stores, and I guess people could start a business like this is. So the store gets like, say you got Target and you put some stuff on clearance and it didn't sell, and it got to go somewhere. Right. So they put it all on a pallet or put it all in a certain area, and then they sell the whole clearance section, like the whole clearance section that they couldn't sell, like in bulk to a company.
Right.
And then that company buys that pallet. I don't know how much they buy it for, but they buy that pallet or buy that box, and then they sell it. But it's all brand new stuff. It's just stuff that the stores couldn't sell. Okay. And sometimes it's like stuff that people might have returned from Amazon or somewhere, and it's like that's kind of how it is. But like these, when I pulled them off, when I got them, it was a Target tag on them.
Okay.
And that's how I got them, you know. But they had like drones and stuff like that. But like I said, that's what this all about, like helping people save money. So
that's here.
That's in Richmond, yeah. But they have them everywhere. I think it really started off in like North Carolina when they first started. But sometimes people got shame. I don't have really no shame, and it's like I said, the stuff new. But I also go to the Goodwill. But
I want to look into that as well, just to save some money.
Yeah, they have like all kinds of stuff. Man. That's just something people can look into. I mean, I guess the best way to save money is not spend money. But if you need to have something or you wanted to get a nice outfit, maybe you could start there. I got a shop where I sell like cheap polo shirts and stuff for people.
For her?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, what brings you to town today?
Today?
Yeah.
So today I wanted to see my family today. So I flew out from Indianapolis.
Indianapolis? What you doing in there? So that's where you from, Indianapolis?
No, I'm not from Indianapolis, man.
What made you go?
But I am. I'm stationed in Indianapolis. I got a contract out there right now.
Military?
No, not military. I'm working in a hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, working in a hospital.
You're a traveling nurse?
No, I wish I was a nurse. I'm traveling sterile process, so I deal with the instruments. Basically for before surgery. So you know how the doctors, they use the little, you see on was it ER? Yeah, so they use the little tools that we deal with that stuff, man. So I've been traveling.
So you could be a traveling
you could be a traveling nurse too.
So I mean, I appreciate you coming on here, man. And if before I leave any podcast, I always break it down and let you talk about whatever you want to talk about. Say whatever you got to say. So if you got a phone full of notes, you can pull the phone out now and work your notes, because that's what it's all about: promoting your brand, promoting you, promoting people, promoting, you know, trying to make people successful and trying not to get people just where they run around that wheel. We're trying to change that up a little bit.
So basically, what I'm doing there is I'm going down there, go to the hospital. Down there, try to talk to the director of the heart center there, because a lot of people don't know this, but I have a son who had heart surgery, and he made it out, and that was a great impact. So what they do there, man, is amazing, man. What nurses do, doctors do, I just appreciate everything they do, man, because without them, he wouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
So I want to give back to them, and especially with the kids there for Easter. That's my goal, man. For Easter, I want to.
It's in the works, so you just kind of keeping it to yourself, because, you know, Dion said he got a whole lot of stuff in the works, but he just said that he wanted to kind of let it come out. So I mean, if you got anything else in the works, or you got anything else you want to say, we at that point, like I said, you can say whatever you want to say. If you got some notes, man, you need to pull the notes out and get them out there to the world, like to the 2 or 3 people that's gonna watch this. You need to get this out, because you never know what kind of message that, you know, they might receive from what you got to say.
I got a lot in the works, man. I'm working on a book right now, financial book. Just giving my story out, let people know that, hey, if you can do it. I'm a high school dropout, man, so I'm grateful, thank God, every day that he helped me change my life, man. So I got that going, and a couple other things. I'm gonna let that marinate. Come back to it, man. When the next episode.
Oh, you're another one that's coming back soon, or you're another one. So I got three that's gonna come back soon.
Yeah, man. Definitely gonna come back, man. I want to see how this grow, man. I know this is the beginning stage, man, but this you got big things going.
You know you can do this if you want to take the mic off. I don't know if this look cool or not. I mean, if that's all you got to say, I mean,
I look cool like this, man.
Yeah, if that's all you got to say, that's all you got to say.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you next time